Well, as it is an ongoing operation, we don't have comments from the army yet, but we have political reactions, and mainly that of the chief of the presidential office, Andriy Yermak, who hailed those operations as good news, and he said that Russia was getting what it deserves. So that low-key confirmation that we got from the government, what we know from several open sources and several commentators, observers, is that apparently the Ukrainian army has launched several offensives northeast of the city of Sudzha. Sudzha is in Kursk region. It's one of the cities that was first controlled by Ukrainian troops during its incursion back in at the beginning of August 2024. And even if Ukraine has since lost around half of the territory that it had under its control in that region, it still has a constituent part of that territory under control. And that's important for Ukraine because they intend to keep that as a negotiating asset in case negotiations should come with Russia. This is a bargaining chip for Ukraine. Ukraine has no will to expand its own territory. However, it wants to get back the Ukrainian territory currently illegally occupied by Russia, and by having some control over the Kursk region, well, this could help Ukraine get back such territory. And that news comes just a few days after we've had international observers confirming the mass casualties among the North Korean troops that were sent by Pyongyang in reinforcement of Russian troops fighting in the Sudzha region. And Kyiv had said back then that their presence didn't change much on the battlefield and that they would continue to defend that Ukrainian-controlled territory in the Kursk region. So a renewed offensive. We do not know yet what will be the outcome, but both Kyiv and Moscow seem to confirm that those operations are ongoing.
Now, this all comes, of course, Emmanuelle, as Ukraine is preparing for the Ramstein meeting this week, where Volodymyr Zelensky will again try to persuade Western allies to continue stepping up support, especially ahead of Donald Trump's inauguration. What do we expect to come from that?
Absolutely. Kyiv is preparing itself for more negotiations, for more talks with its allies when it comes to air defense. This is a priority for Ukraine because, as you know, as we've been talking about it extensively, Russia continues to bomb day in, day out Ukrainian cities, Ukrainian energy infrastructures, and what is not here in sufficient quantity here in Ukraine are air defense systems. So that will be the priority. Of course, what will be discussed as well is more military equipment for the army and training possibilities for Ukrainian soldiers in Western countries. So lots to be discussed at this upcoming Ramstein meeting.
Emmanuelle Chaze in Kyiv, thank you very much for that roundup.